Next up at UFC Jacksonville, we have one of the more exciting fights on the card for sure. We have Trevor Peek taking on Jose Chepe Mariscal. Trevor Peek is undefeated in his career. He's 8-0 with 8 knockouts. He's taking on Chepe Mariscal, 13-6 overall, 3-2 in his last 5. He is stepping up on short notice, making his UFC debut. These guys are very similar, honestly. Trevor Peek is just going to come rushing forward, high-pressure fighter. He only knows one single pace. He keeps his hands open, and he literally just starts winging punches while charging forward. If he's close, you grab your legs, try to take you down.
He's a good old boy, man. Hell yeah, brother. I love it, man. You put that head down, you just start swinging, man. Holy shit.
He's Bryce Mitchell, except not a wrestling nerd. He'll just stand with you.
I love this dude, man. You could see it in his eye, too, man. I mean, he gets that crazy look in his eye, and it's like, oh, shit. Get out of this fucking way.
He definitely loves getting after it, and he's just going to move in all directions, try to work in a takedown. He's not technical. He's just not technical, but he's just so aggressive, and he's just determined to get it done that he's going to come forward. He could break a lot of people. He's coming off that knockout win over Eric Gonzalez, where in one round, less than one round actually, he managed to get taken down twice, knock his opponent down twice, and landed 51 strikes to Eric's 7. Like, it was a wild couple of minutes in that fight. How do you get taken down twice and knock your opponent down twice in the same couple of minutes?
That guy's been trying to tackle some grease pigs back in the day. The way he's moving around that octagon, you could tell he's been hunting them grease pigs, man.
So he's taking on short notice UFC debut Chepe Mariscal. And this dude is all things. His resume, if you only look at the resume or if you watch that LFA video where they run through his resume, it's wild. BJJ champion, kickboxing champion, collegiate wrestler. He's good at everything. And that would scream. You would hear BJJ champion, collegiate wrestler, and be like, oh, this guy's a grappling nerd. But he'll strike with you as well. He'll stand in front. He's got solid striking. He'll engage. He'll strike with you. He does have a couple of notable losses, though. He's got 6 losses, and I'm pretty sure all 6 of them are to UFC-level people. And it's a shame, but there's a solid...
Frank Buonafonte, you know that guy?
And that's the only one that isn't. He was out-grappled by Bryce Mitchell. He was knocked out by Joe Anderson Brito. Knocked out by Steve Garcia. A bunch of UFC talent.
It's so weird to have so many non-UFC fighters or non-UFC fights against UFC fighters. It is
crazy. They all made it except him, which is a shame because this guy is talented.
Well, he's here now. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah. Well, okay, you're right.
They all made it except for that stupid bitch Chepe.
Well, hey, nobody's calling him a stupid bitch because I think he wins this fight. I have a quarter of a unit on him at plus 155. He is now minus 110, and I'm almost positive he will end up being the favorite in this fight. And I think a lot of people are seeing what I'm seeing. Trevor Peek is dangerous. He is fun. He is wild. But when he was minus 200s against a collegiate wrestler, a BJJ champion, it was like Trevor Peek might just come charging forward, and this dude's going to drop and go and make something happen. And that's why I hopped on him. Only have a quarter unit because it is short notice and because Jose does have a couple of these knockout losses and Trevor Peek is dangerous as absolute all hell. I jumped on that. I don't know if I would bet any of this at minus 110. I feel like it is a pick 'em. This is where the odds should have been from the jump. But I think Jose's wrestling will be the difference. I threw a quarter of a unit at plus 155. If you're a premium member, you got that alert to your phone the second I placed that bet, and you could have gotten odds just like that if you liked it. If you're not a premium member, well, you're watching the video now, and you sort of lost that juice there. If you're on that side. If you're not on that side, then who cares, right?
Is the juice worth the squeeze?
We're going to find out on Saturday. If you're on the Trevor Peek side.
Do you know what movie that is?
Knocked Up.
No.
Heavyweights.
No.
The Breakup.
No. You got to go a little older. Actually, a lot older, probably.
Home Alone.
Newer. Think of porn.
A Knight's Tale.
Think of porn.
Boogie Nights.
And hot. Porn hot. Porn hot. The tripod.
Hot, wet summer. Hot, wet summer. Wet, hot summer.
But closer. Porn, hot, tripod.
American Pie.
Closer. He's in his underwear.
Is it Road Trip?
No. You're kind of right there. They go skinny dipping, and then she makes him run naked through the street, and she's so.
I may have never
hot.
seen it.
Alicia Cuthbert.
Oh, The Girl Next Door.
Oh my
right,
God, I love that movie so much.
Dude, she was so hot, and then just that was it. Her career was over.
No, she did. She just did all that stuff with Ashton Kutcher. What's that show? She's the star of that show.
Oh, that's right, not the star, but yeah, she is in that show.
She's so
ranch
hot. That was my girl back in the day.
Okay, who do we think wins this fight? Who do we think wins this fight?
Listen, I actually think that I don't disagree with anything you said about Chepe. I think he's a very well-rounded guy. He definitely deserves his spot in the UFC because he can do everything. And yes, if he's able to get takedowns and extend this fight and kind of slow the pace of Trevor Peek down, he definitely has a path to victory. And I agree that the odds it should be a pick 'em fight. But this dude Trevor different, man. I mean, this Trevor literally he just is different. I told you that he gets that crazy look in his eye. And I'm pretty sure that this is the first fight he's had a full training camp for, because previously he was working like double jobs, was trying to get like 3 jobs to support, what he wants to do. And he finally, I think because he won the fight bonus in his last fight, he was able to do like a full camp, so he might even see an even better version of Trevor Peek. But I just think he's going to overwhelm Chepe. And when I watch Chepe fight, he doesn't mind getting in those brawls. I mean, he doesn't shy away from brawling people out and having success into those type of brawls. I think the bell's going to ring. They're going to say fight. Trevor's going to get all in his face, and he's not going to have time to shoot a takedown. He's going to be forced into a brawl. And until Trevor Peek loses one of those brawls, I'm just going to keep picking him. I think he can force the brawl at a Chepe in this fight and win that brawl like he's shown time and time again. So I know it's not like a super technical breakdown, but that's how he fights. That's how he wins. And even when you take him down, and I can't remember, it was either Cruz or Felder said he just stands up. I mean, he just does what Derek Lewis does. There's no technicality. There's no sweeps. He literally just goes, okay, I'm going to get up now and just stands up. The guy's just built different, man. Until the wagon falls off, I'm on this fucking train, man. Trevor, let's do this, baby. Let's fucking do this. 50 G's, Dana. Let's go, baby.
I don't disagree with anything you're saying. I'm going on the Chepe side literally because of the wrestling background. Because Trevor is going to run across the cage, and I think we can get a drop under it, get a takedown, and work from there. That's the only reason, and I got really good plus money odds. At these odds right here, I would not bet on Chepe. Not me personally. But he's got all the skills, all the tools. Trevor has all the pressure, all the power. This is going to be an awesome fight. This is going to be a ton of fun. If your sportsbook lets you parlay, does not go the distance, parlay the shit out of that. This will not go the distance. You think it could go the distance?
I just disagree with the language.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my bad. So anyway, I got great price. And Trevor Peek, somebody just commented that he is the underdog now. If he continues to go that way, I'm going to arbitrage bet it. I'll get him at plus money as well and just lock in a guaranteed money here because I got plus on Mariscal, plus on Trevor, and there's no way I could lose, and I'll take that all day.
Yeah, Trevor liked my tweet today too, so me and him are pretty connected. I said that. I said, and tell me this isn't the 100% truth. I said that I would pay to watch Trevor Peek and Jack Jenkins stand in the middle of the octagon and trade calf kicks like power slap. Because Trevor Peek throws he throws everything heavy, but he literally is like, he wants to just, it's like he's kicking a fucking baby that he just hates. Just fucking whap the way he fucking, I mean, holy shit, the way he kicks. It's crazy. And Jack Jenkins is the same thing. I'd love to see them.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of babies, so I get it. I get it.
Just, were you about to try to get us canceled again?
I have kids. I can hate babies. It's fine. I kept them alive. They're sleeping right now. I actually
50% of them.
The what? You're either implying that I'm sharing custody of my own children or that one died, and either one of those are wrong.
Shaking baby syndrome's a real thing.
I lost custody. It is a real thing. You know what's funny?
Happy belated Father's Day, by the way.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Oh, wow. You said thank you. That's usually how that works, isn't it?
If you respect somebody, yeah. For sure.
Inside joke, and I'm crying.
Yeah. The shaken baby thing, a little bit off topic.
Uh-oh.
Our daughter was born a month early. She had to go in the NICU for a week. The NICU is like the baby neonatal ICU. And she's in this little whatever, helping her breathe, making sure she's okay because she was so early. Everywhere you look is don't shake your baby signs, and it's all meant. And they made me, not us, me, watch a video don't shake your. You have to watch a don't shake your baby video before you can take your kid home. And it's like, this is the most sexist
I've heard
shit
that it's actually like you have to be pretty violent with it. Because you see TikToks and stuff where like people are like playing with their baby and stuff, and people are like, oh my God, shaking baby syndrome. And people are like, you have to be pretty violent to.
Yeah, I mean, I think you literally like go like that and their neck snap.
That looked pretty natural. I mean, you even had the size down. I mean, holy shit. That's like when somebody jerks off and they go like this. It's like, okay. You always got to just fucking. It's like, oh, okay. Well, you just told on yourself a little bit.
Okay, let's go.
Let's keep it professional.
Next up. Oh, wait. Speaking of professional, you need one of these two people in DraftKings. $8,200, $8,000. You have to. This ends by finish. Just pick your side. You have to. Someone's going to score a ton. You agree with that statement?
Probably. It's not going to last very long, so somebody's going to get an easy 90 points.
Yeah, at least. So, yeah, do that. If you need a little bit of help, go to
put them both in your lineup.
What are you like smacking around on your table there? Something shaking. You shaking your leg?
Which one?
Yeah, I want to see both your hands on top of the desk, please.
It just was. We
have a $4.99. Yeah, and the first thing you thought of was jerking off. That was the first thing you thought of when your hand came up. $4.99 super chat from Seth Otto. 2-pick parlay for your life on this card. Who you got? Just curious. Man.
Well, I mean, I got mine.
If you paid $10. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Mine. Jacob has his. It's the ladies.
Get that fucking graphic off the screen.
It's the ladies. The hibachi parlay.
The hibachi parlay, baby. 2K.
He put $2,000 on it, which is a very unreasonable amount of money for.
And that is my life. That is what my life is worth. So you're asking if you had to put a parlay for your life, that's what it is. Because if I lose that $2K, my life is in jeopardy.
You will be in my guest room for an extended period of time.